To live our life, we need oxygen. Without it, we shall die. To grow our business, we need sales. Without it, the business will die. It means sales is the oxygen of our business. Hi there, Keval this side. Thank you so much for joining me in Business Automation Masterclass. It was a blast. Business owners really liked it, and there was amazing feedback on it. Was an eye-opening session. However, there were so many business owners who were facing the challenge on sales of their business. They were saying that we are not able to grow our sales. And for you to understand on how can you grow your sales with automation, I am recording this quick tutorial so that you can grow your sales. So are you ready for it? Let's quickly understand on how can you convert more leads into your customers and how can you easily manage them and convert more. So we all understand that sales is the most important department in any business. Without it, nothing will happen in the business, and still we compromise on it. We compromise on giving the efficient and good time to it, and we compromise on systemizing this department. Now you might be wondering that, Keval, I want to grow my sales, and for growing the sales I need more inquiries. So where do you generate these inquiries from? You might generate it from your website, SEO, Facebook, LinkedIn, from your referrals. But wait, I want to ask you, you might have some existing inquiries as well right now. What are you doing with those existing leads? I want to ask you a few questions here. Are you converting all those leads into customers, or are you able to do that? I'm sure you are not able to do that. And that is the reason you're focusing on new inquiries rather than focusing on converting the existing inquiries. Now, do you have a system where you can track all the leads and you can get to know that which lead is at which stage? Because without tracking, you don't know that which inquiry is at which stage. Are you right now following up with them consistently, once a week or twice a week or twice a month? Do you know which inquiry you need to take the follow-up, which inquiry you need to give them the demo, which inquiry you need to share some testimonials? Because if you are not following up with them consistently, then there is no chance that you can grow your business, you can grow your sales. According to Grant Cardone, who is the biggest sales trainer in the world, he says when you take the first follow-up, the conversion rate chances are only 2%. When you take the second follow-up, the conversion rate chances are only 3%. And when you take the third follow-up, it increases only to 5%. He says 80% conversion happens between 5th and 12th follow-ups. However, studies have shown that business owners who are not using the CRM system in their business, they are not able to do the consistent automated follow-ups, and because of which their inquiries are not converting into customers, and they are always in the hunger of sales and they become desperate and they are struggling in their business. I want to ask you the last questions. In a month, when you start a month, right, you pay the salary to your employees on 31st or 7th of the month. Do you know how much business you are going to convert this month? Can you predict that? Well, let me tell you, the biggest companies who are able to scale in the world, they are the ones who are able to predict how many of the inquiries they are going to convert this month. Now that's called conversion ratio. Do you know what is your conversion ratio? If you get 10 inquiries, how many of the inquiries you are going to convert? Now, you shall not be able to know how many inquiries you can convert if you are not doing these first 3 activities. Well, let me tell you, few years ago, in year 2013, when I started my entrepreneurship career, we were losing deals worth crores. Why? Because of the challenge which you are also facing right now. Everything was manual. So what we used to do? Whenever I used to get a new inquiry, I used to note it down on my diary. And then I used to send the contact details of the inquiry to my teammates. And then I used to forget about it. Because I used to think that my team will do the consistent follow-up with my prospects, with my inquiries. But wait, I was absolutely wrong. Why? Because my team also used to forget on taking the consistent follow-ups. And after 1 or 2 weeks, I used to ask my teammate, hey, did you call that person? Hey, did you send the demo? Hey, did you go for the meeting? My teammate used to come up with one excuse or another. And after 3 months, if I wanted to see what all things have gone through in the last 3 months, how many inquiries we have gone through, what is the status of it, we had no idea about it. Now, are you making the same mistake which I was making 8 years back? Is everything in your sales is manual? Now, here is what we did to start closing all the qualified leads which we got. Qualified means somebody to whom you can actually help, right? So how we started closing all these qualified leads into customers. Are you ready to know the secret? So what we did, we started tracking all our leads. And how did we do? So the first step is lead capturing. Whenever I used to get a lead, I used to capture it. And I'll tell you how do we capture it. Then we started categorizing it, that which inquiry is at which stage, how many are qualified, how many are not qualified. Out of qualified, how many are asking for meeting, how many are asking for a demo, how many are asking for a proposal. And then after that, we started doing the consistent value driven follow-ups as well, where system used to remind us on when to take the follow-up with which client. Now the lead capturing is done via Google Form, because Google Form can be opened not only on laptop or mobile, it can open on any smart device. So whether you're traveling, you're going by a car, you're on a flight or anywhere, right? So on flight, obviously without internet it will not work, but wherever you are, where you have a mobile phone, right? Wherever you get a new inquiry, you will open this lead form to capture the new lead. So I have added this form on my mobile home screen, right? So whenever I get a new inquiry, I open the lead generation form, I fill the details. So what happens when I fill the details, that data goes to my Google Sheet. So it means it gets added to my database so that we have the details of that person and we can refer to that data even after 1 year. So when I fill that lead capturing, I either delegate that lead to myself or one of my teammates, right? So what happens, my teammate gets notified on WhatsApp that dear Tanmay, a new lead has been assigned to you, right? And then they can check the entire details on what is the lead, what is the requirement, which city or state or country they are from, so that my team start working on that particular lead. So is it happening with you? Are you giving the lead manually to your teammates and there is no common database of the inquiries? Or this method is better, where you capture the lead on Google Form and your teammate is notified. Next, on Google Sheet, when all these leads are notified or captured using pivot table, now these leads we are categorizing into these stages: leads, qualified, not qualified, waiting for payment, won, and lost. Okay, so lead is when you get lead, you fill it, and this is the first stage. When your teammate calls the person and person share the requirement, which is actually what you do, which you can help through, you make that particular inquiry into qualified, that yes, this is a qualified customer, we can help, right? But if somebody has a requirement which you cannot fulfill, and that inquiry is not qualified. Now here you can have other extra stages as well, which might say demo, meeting, right, negotiation, waiting for payment. So this is a system where we can categorize the stages according to our requirements. And then here we started tracking and taking the consistent follow-ups with all our inquiries. So trying to move each and every lead from one stage to another, from one to another, so that eventually we could bring all these leads into one, right? So we use our CRM tool that sets calendar reminder, yes, Google Calendar automated reminder, to help us never miss a follow-up call. So for example, if my team says, okay, I need to call these 2 people, and this is the reason, one student we need to guide and one person we need to prospect, and this is the date and this is the time of follow-up, and automatically these follow-ups get created as an event on Google Calendar, so that my teammate on this particular day, which is 26th of August, for example, my teammate will be notified on Google Calendar, okay, that you need to call this person, you need to follow with this person, right? So your team will never forget on taking the follow-ups as well. Got it? So what are the more features of this CRM tool which is helping us to close leads into inquiries, into customers, and helping right now 3,800 non-technical business owners like you to grow their sales using the CRM and WhatsApp automation? So first of all, here you can assign the leads to salesperson using Google Form. So easy, without any spelling mistake, unlike call or diary or WhatsApp where the data is not coming in one portal and you make a lot of spelling mistakes. Second, your each and every salesperson can view their leads. So even if you've got one salesperson, five salesperson, or you've got a team of even 100 sales employees, you can manage all these sales employees, and automatically each and every sales employee will have their own Google sheet and they can manage their own leads, and you will have a clear view of all these inquiries with exact status on your master sheet. Then you can track and your employees can track and convert those leads into lead closure, right? So you can manage these leads stage by stage. Your team can set up a follow-up reminder to never miss a follow-up, because this is the crux. If you do not follow up, you cannot close. But if you do consistent value-driven follow-ups, and that also an automated WhatsApp message to your clients, then there is no way you can not grow your sales. You can definitely grow your sales. So salesperson will get calendar notification on their phone for the reminder. Here, for example, if I'm your client and you want to know that your employee, how many follow-ups your employee has taken from cable, then you can track the history of all the communication with the lead. You can view the list of follow-ups in a day in a single sheet, right? So for example, your team want to know that, okay, today, how many follow-ups we want to take from which clients? Your team just need to choose a date of today, and automatically they will get a list of all the follow-ups which they had planned last week. And at the end, what do you need? You need to track your employees' performance. That how many inquiries you're giving to them, how many of them they are closing, so that you can decide their bonus, you can give them some feedback, you can train them, and you can increase their salary as well based on their performance. And you can assign these leads to your employees from other sources as well. For example, if you're getting inquiries from India Mart, yes, that inquiries can be connected in a Google sheet, right? If you're getting inquiries from Facebook, right, using Pabbly tool, you can connect those Facebook leads into Google sheet directly, right? And alongside with that, in our CRM tool, we have given a sheet called mass import lead. Whereas if you are using a platform where you get a lot of inquiries and that platform does not have an API, still you can download those inquiries in a CSV and you can import in our CRM and delegate to your employees. And at the last, you can analyze this lead conversion by lead sources, from which sources you're getting the lead, from BNI, from networking, from your client's referral, from social media, and what is the conversion ratio. And your sales team, because this is the most important point, can directly send WhatsApp and email from their sheet to their clients. And this is the kind of report we and our students pan India are getting, where it's a CRM report with all the names of your inquiries, sources, emails, and alongside with that, here, what is the status? Like, for example, lead, closed, not qualified, qualified, awaiting. Now, in these status, how many inquiries are there? How many inquiries are closed? How many inquiries are qualified? How many inquiries are waiting for payment? How many inquiries are lost? So you can have a source analysis from which sources you're getting the inquiries, and the lead stage analysis as well. किस lead या किस stage पे कितनी inquiries हैं. You can customize this tool according to your business need. In this tool, we've got a setting sheet where you can add or delete your sources. You can add or delete the industry that you work for. You can add or delete your sales employees, and you can add or delete the stages as well. And a detailed step-by-step instruction to how to set up and use this CRM tool to integrate with WhatsApp, and how can you 10x your conversion ratio as well. Your team can easily access their individual sheets where they can have the list of their inquiries, and they cannot see other employees' inquiries, right? And using this mass import lead, you can get all the leads, and in just one click, you can delegate to your sales employees all these leads in one click. Each and every salesperson has their own sheet where they can manage how many inquiries they have got and what are the stages of these inquiries. And salesperson can send WhatsApp and email marketing to the leads, all the leads which are hot, which can be converted using these sheets, where they can have the list of all the leads, and in this one click, you can send value-driven WhatsApp to the client. And even they can send the quotation as well, where they can design what is the requirement of the client, description, quantity, and here in just one click, automated quotation will be created. I'm in so much energy right now because I know this is revolutionary. This is something which has changed my life, 3,800 business owners' life in India, and it can change yours as well, right? So here, your teammate add the employee customer's name, add the items, description, quantity, price, and create quotation, or automatically the quotation goes to the client. And here, salesperson can set up the follow-up reminder as well. And that gets created into the event in Google Calendar, right? Your teammate can categorize which inquiry is qualified, which is not qualified, which is waiting for payment, and automatically those inquiries get segregated into those particular sheets, right? So lead moves to the respective sheet. So for example, firstly it was qualified, then it moved to the not qualified. You can see the sheets below, how many inquiries in qualified, how many inquiries in not qualified, right? So your employee can manage all the leads into different stages, so that whenever they want to call, they can open the qualified sheet where they can see all the qualified leads, they can call, right? And then if the client says, okay, send me the quotation, they can take that lead into the negotiation stage, and that will go into another sheet which will be called negotiation. And if the client says, okay, I'm going to deliver the payment, then they can drag that particular lead into the waiting for payment stage. And you can track and analyze how many inquiries are in how many stages, right? In the master sheet, you can track all the updates of all the inquiries managed by all your employees. Which inquiries is qualified, which is not qualified, which is waiting for payment, right? And you and your team can view all the follow-up history of the lead. By choosing the customer name, you can check that how many follow-ups your teammate has taken. So go ahead. It is the time for you to open the horizon with which you can manage your inquiries and convert them. Because to increase your sales, you do not need motivation. You already has it. You do not need sales training because you know the kind of problem you're solving for the industry. What you need is a system through which you can track those inquiries into the customers. Because if you feel and if you think that any customer who reach out to you, you can convert them into a first call, then you are living in a big myth, right? According to the studies, most of the inquiries, right, get converted after follow-ups. After minimum 5 follow-ups, you can have 80% of the conversion. If you've got 100 qualified leads, you can convert at least 80 of them if you take between 5 to 12 follow-ups. But if you're not taking the consistent follow-ups, you'll not have even 5% of the conversion ratio, right? So start managing leads today. This tool has helped us and many of our students close crores of rupees of deals. Mr. Vikash is one of our students. He says, this is the revised report prepared by us for CRM. This report is made possible as Akhilesh gave us the report format for business dashboard. Lead analysis make more sense for my business. Now you can analyze how many business have we closed, how much business is hot, how much business is warm, and you can analyze each and every aspect. Listen to this student of mine, Akhilesh, on what he has to say about the CRM tool.
Handling our sales pipeline. We had tried our hands on Salesforce, on HubSpot, on Sales Mantra, various CRMs.
Yeah.
One, these CRMs, these softwares were expensive. Two, we never had time. अगर किसी का कोई free version use भी किया और वो कुछ दिन चला, but उसमें so it was quite cumbersome.
True.
Plus, I can relate to this. When we were entering our data on any of those CRMs, we used to work on multiple windows.
Yeah.
It was a dedicated process for one person कि सारा दिन CRM को ही fill करते रहो. Today, we have created one Google Sheet and we have connected it, collaborated it with Google Data Studio.
Yeah. Oh, wow, great.
Now the beauty of that is, one, all our follow-ups are happening in time because that sheet reminds us कि किसका follow-up कब करना है. We don't have to keep it in our mind. Technology is helping us.
Yeah.
Two, I can see how much in my sales funnel. Now it's not just sales pipeline, it's sales funnel. It's not just CRM, it's sales funnel. That actually how much business is there in next 10 days, next 20 days, 1 month, 3 months. That all is getting shaped through Google Sheet and Data Studio.
Yeah. So this is what he says, that before starting his journey with us, he tried multiple softwares, but he could not systemize and increase his sales. And finally, when he started, he got the solution, and right now he's closing the deals here and there. Now, in the MBA program is something which has helped 3,500 plus business owners from 25 plus industries past 8 years. Now, this is not an option. This is necessity for your business to automate and scale. Join our Master Business Automation program and get the access to CRM tool with WhatsApp automation integration. Let's work together so that we can help you to systemize your sales process so that you do not do things manually just the way I used to do 8 years back. In this MBA program, you're getting not only CRM tool plus other tools as well to automate your other processes which are worth more than 10 lakhs. It includes task delegation tool to manage your entire team. You can just delegate the task to Google Form and your team will get WhatsApp reminders. Flow management system to track your orders. Project management system. WhatsApp marketing tool, email marketing tool, CRM tool, intranet. All these 20 plus tools are for your marketing, sales, operation, team management, and business analysis. A lot of you might not have a lot of employees right now, but are you not going to have it in the future? You will certainly have. So why not prepare for the future right away? You might be not getting a lot of inquiries right now, but what if you get inquiries and you're not able to convert them? Right? You need CRM tool to track each and every inquiry. Even if you're getting a couple of inquiries a day, if you have a tracker at the end of the year, you will have at least 700 to 800 inquiries added into it, and you can track which inquiry is at which stage. So here we have covered all these tools which you require to manage, automate, and scale your business, so that you do not just be a clerk in your company where you're just following up with your teammates firefighting. You actually focus on the growth of your business, because all your managerial tasks will be automated using these tools. So get a complete business automation solution, including data management module, team management tools, WhatsApp automation, which is the true magic, right? Marketing automation tools, sales automation, operation automation, HR admin tools, and business analysis. And what makes our program super productive? Why students are getting crazy results? All those business owners who were absolutely zero in technology, they had no confidence in them, but they took a leap of faith, and right now they're having the systems, they're growing their business. What changed? It is the lifetime implementation support that we are providing, including the help desk, the community where you can post any queries, one-to-one video call support, live implementation classes I'm conducting every Friday 5 p.m. where I pick up one automation tool a week. I automate it in front of all of you. You also work with me and you also implement it in your business. And any queries of yours will be resolved in the live class. Weekly live Q&A session. This where every Tuesday 5 p.m. I connect with all the students. Whatever queries and questions they have, they get a customized advice. They get a customized mentorship on what they need to do in their business according to their problem and how can they solve that problem using the Google and WhatsApp automation. And you're going to get the implementation tracker as well using our unique implementation tracker, right? So this value is priceless, because here you are going to get a complete team which is working to help you grow your business, right? A one-to-one video call support where my team will come online, you will come online, and they will dedicatedly help you to resolve your problem, because our mission is to help 1 million business owners by year 2030. And that is the reason we can only scale if we are able to get crazy results for our students. And to get great results, we are giving you all the hand-holding support which you require, because I know my audience, I know the kind of support they need, and that's what we are giving to get great results. So go ahead, get lifetime access to our MBA program, including 185 video lessons which are lifetime access. You can watch it, rewatch it anytime. Implementation classes, 20 plus ready to use business automation tools that are easy to customize as per your own business, one-to-one video call support, live weekly Q&A sessions, prompt email support, and community of business automators. True lifetime access to everything. So click on the button which is given below and enroll. Why enroll right now? Because right now we are running an offer where you are going to get a WhatsApp API, which we usually charge 10,000 rupees when people join our program. But you are going to get it complimentary only if you register right now. Go ahead, the link is given below. Let's take the next step so that me and you can work together and I can help you systemize and scale your business. I have done my bit. The ball is in your court. Go ahead, take a leap of faith, invest in your business, invest in your sales, invest in your team, because it requires it. And let me tell you, without automation, without systems, business owners are going to become dinosaurs of their industry, because your competition is already automating their business. Do you know 6 million MSMEs are automating their business on Google? Yes, Google Workspace is used by 6 million MSMEs. And if you're not one of them, you're losing the race. That is the reason I told you, in year 2022, it's not an option. It is necessity for every business owner to automate and scale their business. So what are you waiting for? You've got everything which you need to scale. Go ahead, click on the link, register right now, and I'll see you in the live implementation class. Now, if you have that, worry in your mind that I'm too busy, let me tell you, you're not busy. You are inefficient, because most of your time you're spending on taking follow-ups from your clients, from your vendors, from your teammates. Now, that follow-up could be removed forever, because technology, WhatsApp will take automated follow-ups. You might be spending or wasting your time in managing the inquiries manually. You do not need to do that if you have got a proper CRM system. I'm helping you to re-innovate the way you manage your business, right? So do not come up with an excuse of we are busy, because the people who are busy are not busy, they are inefficient, right? Do not lose the business. Do not lose the sales that you can easily close with the help of our systems. Go ahead, get the lifetime access and get everything you need to scale your business. I'll see you in the live implementation class. Wish you all the best.